Are you a college student or the parent of a college student? Don't miss out on the American Opportunity Credit. In this video, I want to show you what is the American Opportunity Tax Credit, how it works, and what mistakes to avoid. What is the American Opportunity Tax Credit? Think of it as a gift from the government, just basically for investing in your future. The government is giving it to you for going to college. Now, here's what you normally would get with the American Opportunity Tax Credit. Number one, you can get it up to $2,500 per eligible student. It's only for the first 4 years of college, and it's refundable. 40% is refundable, meaning you did not pay any federal withholding on your W-2. Now you're still going to get this money. Think of it as a gift, even though you did not pay into it. Now you're getting it as a refund. To claim this credit, you must first be attending college for half-time and be looking to have a degree or certificate, not have completed 4 years of college, not have claimed the credit 4 times, and finally, your modified adjusted gross income cannot exceed $80,000 if you're single or $160,000 if you're married, filing joint. Because you start losing the credit, it starts phasing out as you go along. Let's talk about some common mistakes that people make by not filing for this credit. Well, first, they just don't know what it is. And how could you file for something you don't even know it exists? And you're just leaving $2,500 on the table. So here's what you need to do. Go to the institution, to the website, and then download Form 1098-T. Don't expect it to come in the mail. Most of the times it's not gonna come in the mail. This is how you're going to take action into your own hands to make sure you claim the credit. Another mistake is people forget to include their books. How many times are we going to class and we need so many expensive books? These are able to be claimed as part of this credit. Also remember, course-related software and mandatory fees. These are also deductible, and many people miss on claiming those. One of the most important mistakes to remember not to do is filing incorrectly. And basically what it is you want to make sure the dependent files as dependent of another. They cannot claim themselves on the return, and the parent claims the student in the return and claims the credit along on their Form 1040. Now, I do recommend that sometimes, depending on your modified AGI, you take a look at who benefits the most. If the parent benefits the most, then the parent claims the student. But also, it's good to take a look and see what the student would get when they file their return. So it's going to be up to you, but you're going to make the best of it when you know how to file this correctly. Now, what about if you get scholarships? Let's assume that you got $12,000 in scholarships and the tuition is $6,000. The key thing here to remember is the American Opportunity Tax Credit is for tuition purposes only. If the scholarship did not pay directly the institution and does not require you to pay for tuition with those funds, then those funds are considered basically living expenses money, and you still can qualify for the American Opportunity Tax Credit. It is very important to understand between the two. Now, let's recap this. You get a 1098-T with $12,000 in scholarships, $6,000 in tuition. Scholarships are not required to be for tuition purposes, so now you use that for living expenses. You use money out of your pocket to pay the tuition, whatever it may have come from. Now, there is going to be a $6,000 difference over tuition, and I do want you to realize that it's going to be taxable, and you do need to report that on Form 1040 on the front of the return. You still qualify for the American Opportunity Tax Credit because you paid out of pocket the tuition. The scholarship was for living expenses. Now let's talk about how you're going to claim the credit. First, you're going to go download Form 1098-T. You are going to file Form 8863. You're going to attach Form 8863 to your 1040 return. If you use tax software, you want to go to the education credits portion of the return to make sure that you are able to find it easier. Sometimes it's a bit misleading. So look for education credits. Now remember, this is one of the most common credits that are totally forgotten about. Download the 1098 form, make sure you qualify, and attach it to your 1040, and always remember to be sure that the right person who benefits the most claims it. If you are not sure what to do, make sure you talk to a professional. You may be leaving $2,500 on the table. If you have any questions about this video, please put them in the comments and I'll be sure to answer back to you. If you like the video, please like and subscribe, and I will see you next time.